You do not belong here, Honored One.
Are these the trials? Is this some kind of test?
Many have protested this decision. You are not the first. We cannot force you to leave, Honored One. You must decide for yourself.
I'm not sure what a mystic would say, but I'll try to guess.
You can answer only as you were taught. Darrell Ka has had a vision. A Voss will be brought to the shrine for healing. This person must survive. You are our best healer, yet you were not in the vision. Darrell Ka has seen another, lesser healer. He must take your place.
You might wish you had me around when the time comes.
The mystics are never wrong. Only the healer in the vision will succeed. Another could bring disaster. The vision asks you to step aside for another. You must follow it. We do what we must.
Forgive me, Honored One. I seek your guidance. I've had a vision. The things I saw were strange, troubling. I am still in training. I need your help to discover the meaning of my vision.
Do mystics usually help potentials with their visions?
A potential's visions are usually clear. I am the first to ask. You are a full mystic. You have had many visions. You know what to look for. My vision could mean great changes. I must be certain of its meaning.
Tell me what you saw. I'll know what it means.
That is not a mystic's role.
Time grows short, Honored One. We must decide. Part of your vision is clear. We must join the Republic or the Empire to survive. The interpreters have spent months debating. The outsiders grow restless. Only an interpreter can find meaning. Interpreters are chosen by the mystics. You can replace them. The interpreters stress patience. Can we afford to wait?
I'll pick new interpreters. They'll give you a quick answer.
Meaning cannot be forced.
A mystic must know his role. You understand.
A mystic sees. You are blind. Your ignorance is a taint. It will be removed.
The mystic sees. You are blind. Your ignorance is a taint. It will be removed.
Am I supposed to care?
I'll be stained with blood from head to toe.
stop here, outsiders. The trials are for the mystics. Yet you survive. There is time yet to fail. Visions show our fortunes. Survival depends on a mystic's sight.
You mean the teched-out natives? The Gormak?
The Gormak will destroy us. A mystic must know how. Crude, but effective. I am Magrasu. All potentials must face me. The trials are dangerous. I meet more corpses than men.
Failures don't deserve the mystic's power.
Most who survive already have it. The mystics guide the Voss. The trials teach them how. Only one with the mystic's understanding can defeat the Gormak. You have passed.
What does an outsider get for passing the trials?
The trials bring clarity. A mystic's power is awakened. You have learned to see. A vision will be granted.
How can I have a vision if I'm not a mystic?
I will see. You will tell me where to look. Look upon the ancient tablets. A vision will come. Focus. Your vision will come.
If we are to conquer our enemies, Zash's former apprentice must die.
There's someone else who wants to kill me.
You know the Sith way. Or perhaps you don't.
The vision is over. You have seen what comes.
All I saw was a ghost talking nonsense.
A mystic sees. The Voss respond. The trials have ended. Leave now.
You did not turn back. This is your second warning. Safe journey.
You do not attack my power base and then wish me safe journey.
You have no power base on Voss.
What have you done? You can't just kill a Voss. Do you know how hard the Empire has worked to keep these people on friendly terms? We need to clean this up before anyone comes looking for them, and you better hope no one saw them coming here.
Set them on fire. Better that no one finds any evidence.
As you say, my lord. Let's just hope no one comes around here asking questions. I've been studying the Voss for 20 years, and I think I understand 2 words. The Nightmare lands, I understand. But you need to find a dream-walking Gormak and activate a dream rock in order to fight nightmares?
Don't forget the part where the nightmares turn to flesh and blood.
Yes, of course. Look, I'm sorry, I can't wrap my head around this. A dream-walking, nightmare-fighting Gormak. What would that be? A Gormak that can use the Force? I don't know what you're trying to do, let alone where to find one that can do it.
Surely something like this must have come up in your research.
My research is on Voss society, not on crazy ancient rituals given out by ghosts in hidden libraries. Here's what I can tell you. The Gormak hate the Voss, and they absolutely do not use the Force. They refer to Voss mystics as nightmares, and the closest things they have to mystics socially are their shamans. End chapter, end book.
What do you mean the shamans are like the mystics socially?
Just that. They don't have the special abilities of the mystics, but they're sort of spiritual leaders. Wait, what's this? There is one obscure Gormak legend of a shaman who visited strange places in his sleep. It's a shot in the dark, but the shamans have a meeting stone deep in Gormak lands. Perhaps if you dreamwalk nearby, you may locate a fellow walker. I'm sorry I can't help you more, my lord. This Force business is, no offense, insane.
Excuse me. I don't want to seem presumptuous, but I've got important intelligence that needs to be shared. We've uncovered a hidden Jedi outpost in the cliffs not far from here. They don't know we found them yet.
The Jedi must be dealt with. Immediately.
I'm sorry. I can't send troops out there. My commander has really tied my hands on this one. We're not allowed to initiate an attack. The higher-ups say we can't breach the supposed peace. I've been told it's important to keep the Voss happy. But this is a special circumstance. Surely something can be done.
You're asking me to defy your superiors.
I was hoping you'd be able to do what I can't. I said I'm not allowed to send troops to attack the base. That doesn't rule out an independent strike, however. You'd have the advantage of surprise. They'd be defenseless against you.
The peace is amusing, but it shouldn't define our actions.
I don't envy them having to face you in a closed space. They'll wish we never found them. Of course, if you find anything that hints at the Jedi's activities, Captain Maria will want to see it.
Who is in command here? I need information on the Gormak ship.
I'm in command of this outpost. I can tell you of the ship. My second-in-command led a strike force to the construction site. They could not breach its shields.
Sounds fraught with danger. Count me in.
Kotal Day, speak of your battle at the ship construction site.
My commandos attempted to reach the shield generators. The Gormak were organized and waiting, led by one they call their king, Joko. They were too many and too entrenched. We were forced to turn back.
Consider it done.
The generators surround the ship. Many Gormak will defend them. Take these. Once the shield is down, plant the charges on the ship. That will keep it from the stars. The explosion shook the ground. The Gormak surely know their ship will never fly. Now is our chance to strike a Jokul, their leader. I have sent a strike team ahead. They will need your help. Jokul retreated to his stronghold. He has taken some of our wounded with him.
Are they hostages? Can Gormak even negotiate?
We don't know. This has never happened before. My second, Kotal Day, will join your assault inside.
Naman tayo voy damak. Vuavaska, bam kin ungham trongwan lao, the chow troksha.
Yes, I am corrupted. I need you to heal me of my corruption.
Ne so fundi ko naganeva eyak nagnan nimatan. Den for Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontri, Vebegor Nesafun.
I'm not Voss. They are trying to stop me.
Nigo Wai Tapwai Chakanan. Kongi Wai He Triole. Nesafun de Konaganeva Eyak Nagnan Nimatan.
What kind of exchange did you have in mind?
Kumniku Wai Bam Lui Chotai Fai Liangor Sun Eilam Sayo. Huavaska Bam Kin Ungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha. Then for Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontri, Vebegor Nesafun.
Why do the Voss try to stop you getting off the planet?
Then for Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontri, Vebegor Nesafun. Kumniku Wai Bam Lui Chotai Fai Liangor Sun Eilam Sayo.
We have an agreement then. The ritual must take place in the Nightmare Lands. I'll meet you there.
Manon Wang, vorneber Gugnilnong de Soiree. Huavaska, Bam Gign Gungham Trong Wan Lao, the Chow Troksha. Contrai, Kua Vaidram Nam Maya Chong Dito.
I found these while I was clearing out the Jedi outpost.
This looks like part of the Jedi's defensive strategy for Voss. I'll get this to my superiors immediately. Between these plans and annihilating their base, you've struck a real blow against the Jedi. They'll be too busy trying to rebuild to interfere much with our truce with the Voss. Nice work.
I hate to think of it as work. Taking care of the Jedi is fun.
Fun? If you say so. But I'm glad you handled them instead of us.
Thank you.
Just follow my orders. We'll finish off the Gormak soon enough.
The bulk of the Gormak horde are in the passages ahead. They will rush to the defense of their king. We should eliminate Jokol's potential reinforcements. Many commandos would die in the cave-in, but so would the Gormak.
Let's destroy as many of the Gormak as we can.
We will join you again when it is done. You will never reach the stars. The mystics have seen your failure. A Gormak dares to speak as if he has a mystic's knowledge. This is sacrilege.
He says you're going to be crushed by rocks, and you're angry that he's predicting things.
Visions are a sacred gift given only to mystics. They are not given to beasts like him.
Death will end your curse.
The
Dark Heart is an evil place. All who go near it are driven mad. No one returns from there.
I'll kill you when I'm done with you. Until then, you'll do as I say.
Oh no, mi viscon compreniro so kong. Ve kum ni go bang lai, cho fei, tak chong la tam so. Comprai, kua vai dram nam maya chong dito.
I'm dying of suspense, really.
Kum ni ko wai bam lui cho tai fai lai angkor sun nei la am sayo. Mak cho bao vi get viet.
If death is what you want, you can have it.
Nigo Bangao.
We will report Kotolde's death and your victory to Telson Fall. You should report to your people in Vos Ka as well. Go with our gratitude.
Tran viemongi ho vabaka vihutroi quatu fulam. Nei so fondi ko nata neva eak nan nimatan.
I believe it's in a place called the Dark Heart. And there's something about a rock.
Vaideren nang korta de lavat. Huavaska, bam king ungham trong wan blau, the chow troksha. Niku wai tapwai Japana. Kongi wai he triole.
I will show you what to do. Don't worry about it.
Niku wai bam nui chotai fai lai angkor sun nei lam sayo. La dutsino futkom. Nigo wabon diaroi. Kontasavo fatbankap.
There's nothing in the Nightmare Lands I can't handle.
Niku wai bam nui chotai fai lai angkor sun nei lam sayo. Nei so fundi ko naga neva dei aknan ni matan. Anma so ye fai gor vote layan sum lata.
My lord, Rule Jofin here, Imperial Diplomatic Service. Athelis Callis tells me you're working with the Gormak. Anything to stop them from shooting our people on sight, eh?
You didn't call me just to congratulate me on my choice of allies.
Ah, well, nothing gets by you, does it? When it comes to the Gormak, the Voss aren't very understanding. They wouldn't even allow us to keep one for research here on the station. The point is, be careful. When it comes to the Gormak, you never know.
Why do I still hear your voice?
My apologies, sir. Yes, I am finished. Good luck, my lord, and thank you for your time.
News of your victory preceded you. The entire city is talking of it. The Voss are doubly impressed that you destroyed the ship and killed this Gormak king. The fools are entirely convinced you are the agent of their prophecy. Well done indeed.
So now we wait for the Voss to agree to join the Empire.
Our victory is almost at hand. Samaro has already asked for an audience with you. Emissary, my associates have returned. I believe you were anxious to see them.
The Gormak ship has been destroyed. They shall not reach the stars. You are the one from the vision. The three have heard the report of your battle with Chokul. They are troubled. Gormak are not mystics. They have no visions. This is the new wisdom the prophecy foretold. It lies in the dark heart.
I think it is.
The dark heart is an evil place deep within the Nightmare Lands. We are forbidden to go there. We do not know what it holds. You must return to us with this knowledge.
It would be an honor.
You have our gratitude.
Well done. One final move, and Voss will be ours. It won't be simple. Even the most powerful Sith have not made it far into the dark heart.
I'm sure there's nothing to be concerned about.
The power of the dark side is overwhelming there. Strong enough that it drives even Sith mad. Dark Lord Murbek Gen dwells on the edge of the dark heart, studying its power. He alone has managed to withstand the madness. Seek him in the Nightmare Lands. He must know a way for you to defend yourself from the dark power.
Seravan thinks he's so clever pretending to be interested in the secrets of the dark heart. He doesn't appreciate the genius of my work, how intricate the dark powers are. I do the important work on Voss. Who in the Emperor's name are you?
I'm here on Imperial business. I need to enter the dark heart.
Sith. They think they know power. But you cannot understand what true power is until you've been to the dark heart. You should not be here. The dark power in this place will shatter your mind into 1,000 pieces. It takes hours of meditation every day for me to keep my mind intact.
Clearly you could put those hours to better use.
I will harness the power here, and with it I will bring the galaxy to its knees for the Emperor. Then I shall. Who are you? What do you want?
You were telling me about the tomb In the Dark Heart.
Wait. I remember now. Yes. You can serve my research. I'll send you into the Dark Heart. Yes. I pulled this shard from the belly of the Dark Heart. Madness calls to it. There are 2 ways to defend your mind. Carry it with you while you carve a path of destruction through the denizens of the Nightmare Lands.
I hope you plan to elaborate.
The hatred and agony of your victims will charge the shard. Then you must channel the shard's power into a Varanticus. The Varanticus will become an embodiment of madness. Killing it will grant you mastery over that aspect of the dark power.
What's the second method?
There are shrines in the Nightmare Lands. Jedi in origin. There you could draw out and destroy the madness within the shard. Not as elegant a solution, but it should work. So, will you slaughter beasts, or seek the shrines?
Murder and mayhem await.
Very good. Yes, you will make an excellent specimen for my research. Return to me when you're finished. I will make sure the protective ritual is complete.
Lem, stop chewing on... Do I need to get out the penalty collar?
No.
Excuse the tantrum. Lem here wandered too far into the Nightmare Lands, went completely mad. Now he's helping me perfect my new vaccine. A remarkable specimen, but tedious company.
I sense much corruption within him.
He's deteriorated far beyond any hope of recovery. Still, he's been a model test subject. Clinical trials of the vaccine have been promising. My serum repels the Nightmare Land's degenerative effects and boosts pain tolerance. All my formula requires is the catalyst. Sap from a very special tree in the Nightmare Lands. Unfortunately, the sap is a delicacy of the local raid population. Something to wash down all those troops they've been snacking on.
I take it the raid don't want anyone stealing their dessert.
The 2 expeditions I sent ended, violently judging by the screaming comm babble. My vaccine will allow us to one-up the Republic and establish a solid foothold in the Nightmare Lands. We must have that sap. Get me some and I'll give you a sample of the first batch of my completed serum.
I'd say we've come to an agreement.
One more thing. Constant exposure to the corrupted sap has changed the raid, mutated them into something worse. They're a constant threat to our operations. If you were to thin their numbers, I'm sure you'd be compensated.
Kalia kuka. Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. Chaskruni dopat kurira dokanki kung.
I guess it's a bad time to be you.
Piti do tenyago kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi.
My sincerest apologies.
Se gota do muti kihasa da puño. Liz di woto.
I'm done. The Varanticus was no challenge.
Who are you? What do you... Oh. Yes. I sent you to the Nightmare Lands. Back already? Very well. Let me see the shard now. Good. Good. Entirely purged. I will record this test as successful.
You didn't know this would work?
Nothing is gained without risk. So, you will venture into the Dark Heart? Serevin sends you out there, does he? Yes, I'm sure he did. Very well. You are an unusual specimen. I don't know what will result from this. The deepest secrets of the Dark Heart lie through the grim warrens. Whatever you seek, it is likely there.
Your apprentice told me you wanted these artifacts.
What apprentice? Oh, you mean to say you saw Solrock, and he was alive? I didn't think he'd survive the Nightmare Lands for a moment, let alone persuade someone of your esteem to help him. Perhaps I misjudged the pathetic creature.
The wretch is probably dead by now. Forget him.
A weakling to the end, just as I supposed. Thank you for the artifacts.
Ekadiwi torvetiame vinimekte jesniers. Ika tokobalai ke jesni tarmashi yetavurka legalwishi.
Am I supposed to care?
Ika tokobalai ke jesni tarmashi yetavurka legalwishi. Avak shestakma treisha kekake.
I am in your debt. Selma Kor still lives, but at last I am free of him. I have been a prisoner in the darkness so long. I must repay you for this. You have questions. My time grows short, but I will give you what answers I can.
You don't sound like any Gormak I've met. Or Voss, for that matter.
I learned your tongue from the Jedi, long ago. My name is Nimak Ta, and I once aided the Jedi in their war against the Sith. The creature you faced was an avatar of Selma Kor, and I am one of those who brought his evil upon us all.
Could you try to explain things from the beginning?
Long ago, the Sith came to our world. To them, we were beasts, unworthy of notice. But then the Jedi arrived, pursuing them. To the Jedi, we were tools, weapons to turn against the Sith.
I'm dying of suspense, really.
There was only one people here, until the Jedi came. We asked for power. They agreed if we would fight their enemies. We were greedy, insisted on learning all the secrets of the Force, heedless of the consequences. The Force rituals changed us. Those who studied with them became Voss. Those who did not became Gormak.
I honestly didn't realize.
Even my own people have forgotten. You couldn't have known. Selma Kor was born from the sundering of my people. He is the darkness that devours this world. He feeds on strife, and so long as my people fight each other, the Nightmare Lands will grow. Please, outsider, return to Voss Ka and tell my people that they threaten Voss with their fighting. Selma Kor must be stopped.
Huavaska, Bam Gig Ngungham Trongwan Blau, the Chow Droksha.
I suspect it's important to the ritual. It wasn't visible outside the dream.
Oh, Kung Kung Sa, I'm voting Namani, how lame may I?
I thought the Gormak were warriors, not cowards.
Nambo Mongbom, the Tulran Kati, Kumimu Ko Namban. Huavaska, Bam Gig Ngungham Trongwan Blau, the Chow Droksha.
Boss, why are you here?
I am not Voss, and neither is he.
There are only Voss. I am Dalrin. I am the teacher of the rock. Nigo wai tapwai chakamran. Kongi wai he triole.
Teach me how to use this stone, Honored One.
We made the rock to ward off the nightmare. Healer, take the rock, meditate, transform the nightmare. Patient, defeat the nightmare, use the rock.
He uses the rock on the nightmares, and then I fight them. And then I take the rock and receive healing.
Correct. Safe journey.
Danfoy vutakan aknan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun.
When the nightmares arrive, I'll show you what to do.
Namjuak, vikong ropa la nid kakamai.
My lord, what are you doing? You can't do this to me. I love you.
It's time for you to bleed, Ghost. Use the Dream Rock, Gormak.
Jindoy abing chok, dan tiking tukobo.
What is this? What's the matter? Lost your sense of humor? You won't beat me that easily.
Sith, this is the end for you. You have no more tricks. What's happening? What are you doing?
You still haven't come to terms with the wickedness of your ways, have you? So be it. You will die.
Apprentice, how wonderful to see you again. I was just working on a new ritual. No, stop. But you can't do this to me again. Stop!
Die, snake!
So this is the end, then? I somehow always knew it would come to this. You and me.
May the worms eat you. May your name vanish from all record. May your children die in their youth.
Danfoy vutakan aknan chok tontai. Vebegor nesafun.
This is it. Either this works, or I go insane.
I'm not sure what I just witnessed, but it was the most remarkable thing. These seeds you used are most unusual. And that crystal. But more to the point, have you warded off your ghostly visitors?
Andrew? Ergast? Kalatosh? Harakmul? Nothing. Looks like I'm clear.
Excellent. I've already notified the others about escorting your helper here off-world.
Thank you for doing that. Tell them I'll meet them at the ship.
Of course, my lord.
I have the materials you asked for.
I knew you'd fare better than the others. Third time's the charm. And I hear the local raid population has taken a sudden dive. Interesting there. May I? Oh yes, this should complete my vaccine perfectly. We'll start mass producing it immediately.
How long before you can start distributing the vaccine?
Not long. Probably get a few more cases like Lem in the meantime, but such is science. You hear that, Lem? Our work here is done. Too bad there's nothing I can do about your condition. Oh well. I can always use a willing test subject.
The Dark Power has a name. Selmacore. I fought one of its servants, who claimed to have given Jokal his visions.
This is something the Voss should hear. They've been pestering me endlessly since you left. My associate has returned at last, just as your mystic said. Deep inside the Dark Heart, he fought a servant of darkness, which was the source of Jokal's visions.
Thank you for defeating this creature, outsider. We await the wisdom the mystic foretold.
Your learning will shape Voss's future among the stars.
I'm sure you've discovered something you can tell the three. Something relevant to the Empire's negotiations, perhaps?
The ancient Jedi conducted experiments on Gormak, and their tampering unleashed the power in the Dark Heart.
Such a crime is unthinkable. Why would the Jedi do us such harm?
Is this how the Gormak learned to construct monstrosities?
We do not know yet that this claim is true.
Speak to your mystics. Ask them to confirm what my colleague has said. The Jedi have greatly wronged you.
Talk to the mystics. They must know something about this.
This is a wise suggestion.
We will ask the mystics to meditate upon this.
We will halt all talks with the Republic until we know the truth. You have done all that was asked, outsider. The vision is fulfilled. We will speak again, Ambassador Saravan. The mystics will consider what has been said here.
Well done. Blaming the Jedi for the corruption at the Dark Heart was inspired.
I wish I could be there when the Voss tell the Republic they're halting negotiations.
I may have someone from intelligence sneak in to record the event. It's a moment worth savoring. I assure you I will make your role in this known to those who matter. You have been awarded a rare honor. Even I have not spoken directly to the three before. You have served the Empire well. When I secure Voss, I will do so in your name. The Emperor will be pleased.
It's been wonderful working with you.
How impressive. You cut an interesting figure in this dull, pacifist town. I bring a message from Darth Seraphon. He has a remarkably high opinion of you and your endeavors.
Not so long ago, I'd have been destroyed for speaking like that to a Lord of the Sith.
One simply hears so many exaggerations, my lord. Darth Seraphon sends word that we may soon be facing a new front in the war, here on Voss. Our enemy is a Gormak warlord, Raklan. He's gathered several minor tribes and chieftains into a powerful army and has begun waging war against us.
Nobody starts a war without a reason.
Our forces destroyed Raklan's tribe, and he was cast out from Gormak society. Not cast far enough, it seems. Raklan's bold. He's focusing on the Voss who have befriended us. He even destroyed a caravan of pilgrims who were under our protection. We must protect our Voss allies, but Darth Seraphon fears becoming embroiled in a long guerrilla war here, when we have more pressing concerns.
The Republic's close to defeat. Fighting on Voss would waste our resources at just the wrong time.
So you see, this cannot be allowed to continue. Raklan and his tribes have gathered in the Pella 3 marches. If you wish to fight, I have a speeder fueled and ready. When you arrive, speak to Lord Pallas at Tara Outpost. I'm sure he'll put your talents to best use.